Hello everyone. Today I want to let me close the door. Today I want to elaborate a complex constellation of ideas. I don't know if I have it in me, but we're gonna give it a shot. Okay. First up is formlessness and eurythmy. Okay. So basically, strap in for a lecture, y'all. Okay. No, I'm kidding. Okay. So Eurythmy is about the speech act, aka the creative word, aka incarnation, aka Jesus and Christianity, okay? And the temple, and okay, like the New Jerusalem and the Ark of the Covenant, okay? So there you can see the connection with Aquarius and the Grail and the Divine Feminine as well. Okay, so and it has to do with the Transfiguration also. Transfiguration, which is the terminus of the story of the garments of skin, aka the end of the fall. The end of the fall, the kingdom is at hand. Yeah, hopefully you're following so far. Okay. So it's a lot. So that's the eurythmy. Now, form and formlessness, okay? So you've got maybe I'll okay. Okay. Form and formlessness. Okay. Okay. So I realize that's a lot, but if you think of all these things together, then and eurythmy being this action, okay, it's this creative, it's kind of like an art, but it's also kind of just like the Tao, or like kind of the flow state, or like it's a thing that you can get better at, like surfing, but it's not something that it's not like a technical knowledge, if that makes sense. Like there is a kind of technical aspect insofar as speaking is a technology, and it can be like the ring of power, but it can also be like a halo, like the ring of glory or something, which kind of relates to this topic of like formlessness and how do we okay, I don't know shit. I'm just spitballing here, trying to talk about this idea for a decade. and this formlessness is like the corporeal aspect, right? Where we have the lower members of the body, as it were, aka the astral body, the etheric body, the physical body, and that these other layers, they have to be I don't know how to put it. You know, they have to be organized and like oriented, and inculcated, educated, purified, trained, something like that. And this is like this developing the skill of Eurythmy, kind of, because Eurythmy is to like kind of be able to speak from the I through these lower bodies, as it were, such that the I is visible in these lower members, okay? So that when you look at my physical body, it would be like this is the whole thing with Christ, is that he redeemed the physical body such that it can participate, like that it participates, or that we know that it participates in the life of God, or something like that. You know, theosis. Like, this is talking about real divinization, as it were, and like this comes through moral development. You know, this is not a you know, I'm talking about developing like empathy and morality. And I would suggest that the I is this, when there's direct eye contact between humans and you get this relational, the physical bodies start to dance together and the etheric bodies, they start to like, you know, they sync up, especially if they're doing things at rhythmic intervals together. And then the astral body, aka the astrology is real. All of our ancestors knew about this. It's absurd that we have been blinded by archonic forces to the significance of astrology. And then the astral body, they start to like, you know, their charts, like their astral bodies start to like, they figure out how to work together, and they're doing this music together. And this all happens unconsciously through eye contact, I think, already, you know, and so there's this whole thread that we could go down right now about how the digital interferes with this in a very significant way, but I think I've already spoken about that. If you've been following my channel at all, you know that this is a topic I rave about continually, the digital and how it messes with our normal human relations. Okay, but so skipping over that for now, the point is with the eyes and or well, that's really kind of actually, it's not, I maybe shouldn't skip over it, because it's kind of this distinction between the system of the beast and like being eaten by formlessness, and like the incarnation of Ahriman being consumed by the machine, or waking up to the kingdom.
The way we live today would have been considered by the first Christians as the New Jerusalem, the kingdom where the human being lives as spirit among spirits. However, they would have said, according to our view, the human being has actually entered heaven, but he is so worthless that he does not realize it. He believes that in heaven everything overflows with milk and honey, that there are no evil spirits against whom he has to defend himself. The first Christians would have said, formerly these evil spirits were contained in the things of nature. Now they have been let loose, flit about invisibly, and human beings must withstand them. Hence, in the sense of the first Christian centuries, the end of the world definitely did occur, but people simply did not comprehend this. It was not understood that
the kingdom, which is also like waking up as like Abraxas, for instance, as described by this clip, which I will play now.
I have imagined Abraxas as the spirit of humanity, a sleeping god entombed in his own dream, who lives a slave to his illusions, who could work miracles if only he dared to awaken. When he is asleep, he summons the devil, but when he awakens, he is Christ. My poem, Reflection in the Grail, was conceived as an invocation to awaken this sleeping god.
Okay, and this is done. Does this make sense? So that this is all about. I'm not claiming that I have any particular status in this. I'm just saying that I think there's a pattern here where it's about participation in the divine eurythmy of the I am, which is in your heart, and how this happens through relations with the astrology, others. Like the astral body, for instance, when we have a strong I or ego and astrology, then the astral body, the actions become pointed, they become pointers. I don't know if this is making sense. My astral body shines with the light of the kingdom, the Christ in me, and then my etheric body can also do this if I have healthy rhythms and relations in my life, if I'm part of groups and stuff. My physical body, if I like eat healthy and like work out and there's no like toxins. Toxins is a big thing, you know? Okay, so, and this helps you to do better eurythmy as well. Does that make sense? Okay. And it's all about doing great eurythmy. This is the whole thing, which is that all of this is a wonderful work of art, and reality strives towards the intensification of this beautiful interplay of heaven and earth, which creates ongoing genesis and beauty, and there's nothing better to do, is to try and really play along with the music, and like, I don't know how to put it, but you know what I'm saying, okay? So let us be great eurythmists. The eyes, this thing about the digital is very significant. Okay. It's about the dance, we have to dance together in the speech. We are co-speaking. And, there's just so many aspects. Like, I feel like it makes sense. Like, there's so many threads that are connected. And I'm trying to say that all of these things are connected into a single thing, which is essentially the thing that you can get better at, like surfing. Abraxian Christianity, aka Eurythmy, but it's really adding in this divine feminine aspect, which is the role of earth, or formlessness, or the feminine, and the subtle bodies, which have to do with the skill of eurythmy, because eurythmy is to speak from the I through these lower bodies, as it were, such that the I is visible in these lower members. And this all happens unconsciously through eye contact. I think, already here in the New Age, aka the Kingdom of Heaven. Welcome. Welcome to the Age of Aquarius. Thank you for joining us, and we hope you stay. Stick around. You have arrived. Time we are once again in the spiritual world. How wonderful. And we just don't. Okay, and I wanted to connect that in here as well, insofar as there's a whole thing with Leo and Aquarius right now going on. There's so much I want to connect in here. Okay, so I'm going to keep doing it. I'm going to keep talking here to try and elaborate this. Okay, so first I'm going to... Thanks for tuning in, y'all. I wonder if I'll... what the hell I'm going to do with this video. If I'll post it, or... Obviously it's a bit unhinged, but this keeps the door open, why don't we? You know? Who needs fucking hinges? Just keeps the doors open, for fuck's sake. Okay. Christ says, I am the door. You know, and his way is open to everyone. You have to open your heart.
It's basically the idea, that gesture of openness. You open your heart. You're opening the heart so that you can allow Christ into your heart, that you are opening to grace.
The kingdom.
And so it requires you to do something. You can't just have it forced on you. It's not the same thing. And essentially what it boils down to is you have a choice to take that up or reject it. If you become those that reject it, then, well, you don't ripen. And if you think about fruit ripening, how does fruit ripen? It ripens in the sun. And you look at what Douglas was talking about earlier with the demon Sorath. What is he? He's a sun demon. What is he trying to do? He's trying to withhold the sun from you. He's trying to prevent you becoming the destined sun being that you were meant to be. The heart it's about the gesture, that you have to open your heart. You have to be capable of receiving. And so it is a grail quest that we're pursuing here, because when you look at the grail quest, what is this cup? Well, that's the Sophia.
Absolutely. I was going to put up flowers behind me, because the open flower is the grail of your heart.
You have to open your heart. Keep it open such that the I is visible in these lower members. And this all happens unconsciously already.
Gestures of the body are so powerful. A very sensitive person can take the delivery of speech, the way they walked, the way they moved their hands, the way they held their head. So this is what I'm watching the whole time that I'm doing a reading for somebody. The ego, astral, etheric, and physical realm. And you penetrate in with a question, or just simply to observe. If the person's sending it out willingly, then you can observe it. If not, you may have to sound it out. If people knew what they were emitting, they would put some kind of auric blanket over them, psychic blanket.
The garments of skin.
Because most people look ugly as the demons of hell, okay?
But it can also be like a halo.
Now, some are angels. I've met some people I literally thought were angels.
It's a participation in higher orders of being.
Okay. Thank you for watching.